Hello everyone, this is Reasoned Pleasantview Round 1 Episode 2. Last time we played Don Lothario and he had his third woohoo with Jan Tellerman, and today we're going to play his ex-fiancée Cassandra Goth and her family. While Mortimer and Alexander are happy to welcome the joy, represented by Dina, into their house, Cassandra is trying to heal her broken heart. Will she finally find her happiness? Okay, what is Alexander doing here? Play chess. First of all, I didn't change anyone's bios, but I changed Cassandra's lifetime one to reach golden anniversary, and I changed Dina's to have 100 simoleons mansion, perfect garden, all hired help and luxury items. There is a lifetime one called Black Widow, but I think Dina's got some morals. She is a pretty nice sim, so I chose something more money oriented for her. Oh look, they're talking about Michael Bachelor and her inheritance from him. Also, Alexander and Dina will get their makeovers today, because it's Alexander's birthday, and in Dina's case, her dress is too revealing. I understand that Mortimer loved her because of this dress, but I don't think he'll allow her to walk around like this when they're officially married. We don't know officially Dina's one true hobby yet, but it's normally nature. Of course, it's not suitable for her. I believe I'll change it to films and literature because she's a couch potato. Study cooking, please. And Cassandra's one true hobby, by the way, she missed her work because she's depressed. She's staying in her room. Cassandra's one true hobby, I think, is tinkering. Maybe it's true because she's a scientist. You're not that hungry. Oh, she's angry at Dawn. Maybe she likes to tinker some objects when she's at work. And Mortimer's one true hobby is nature, which is wonderful. His bio says he should be nature, he loves insects. And finally, I'm going to give them their secondary aspirations. For Mortimer, it is going to be fortune. I know that a lot of simmers like to give him family aspirations, but I think he's a distant type of father who's always at work, never at home. His relationships with his children are not great, and it's especially weird in Cassandra's case because he's known her for almost 30 years. They work in the same field, and they are not even close to becoming friends. By the way, the description for Pleasantview says he made a fortune for the family. I think he's more money-oriented than family-oriented. Let's give him his primary aspiration. Oh, no, this one. I think needs are more important for an old man. As for Cassandra's secondary aspiration, it is going to be knowledge. I was actually thinking about giving her romance aspiration, but after all, she's a scientist, and knowledge aspiration can explain her love for science. And after all, I'm choosing her secondary aspiration after the whole situation was done. Maybe she doesn't feel as romantic now as she used to feel. And her family, she doesn't need this. Let's give her knowledge. And finally, Dina. Dina is going to be secondary pleasure. And I believe this is 100% fitting. She is a lazy sim who doesn't want to work. She lives off other sims. It can be her sister, it can be her husband, doesn't matter. Alright, let's give her primary. And yeah, fast metabolism is very useful for Dina. I want her to remain slim. Okay, everything is set. Cassandra, you're not that hungry. Sit. I don't know, do anything. You can write in your diary. I don't care. What are you doing, Dina? You don't need the skill. By the way, look at Dina's want to have a baby. I don't think it suits her. If she loved children, she would have a child with Michael Bachelor. And by the way, let's hire a maid for this house. Oh, we're getting a male one. Cassandra, as you can see, wants to get married. And lots of simmers like to get her with Darren after she is left at the altar by Dawn. But as I already said in episode 5 round 0, I don't believe in their relationship. They have quite a big age gap and they were brought up in completely different living conditions. Cassandra is used to having a luxurious life which Darren cannot provide for, and also Cassandra is a little bit grouchy. Even if they started a relationship, it wouldn't last for longer than a couple of years. I simply cannot picture Cassandra in Darren's house. By the way, if you remember Cassandra's story with Dawn, she was actually trying to get Dawn to move into this house. So she wasn't ready to give up her comfort even for Dawn, who she genuinely loved. And Darren's house is even worse than Dawn's. Dawn at least has a hot tub, a good TV set, a more expensive bedroom. And speaking of Dawn, the whole fact that Cassandra loved someone like Dawn literally screams that Darren is not her type, because Dawn and Darren don't have anything in common. Dawn is young, attractive, charismatic. Darren is neither of that. Okay. Mortimer got his cooking skill point. Wonderful. Now let's study mechanical. Oh, he needs to serve us a meal. Oh, Dina served a meal? She was super bored, I suppose. Eat. Anyways, Darren is not like Dawn at all, so I am convinced that Darren is friend-zoned by Cassandra, and she only sees him as a cheap artist who can paint her family's portraits. And if Darren is in love with Cassandra, it's his problem. And to be honest, I don't think his feelings are 100% genuine. He most likely uses his love for Cassandra as a source of inspiration. Oh, Cassandra used a day of paid vacation today. Mortimer received a pension check. Study mechanical. Look at it! Mortimer wants to buy a car. I think he wants to buy a car for Dina as a wedding present. Okay, let's do this. Okay, this is going to be Dina's new car. I don't think Mortimer can drive at all. Alexander brought a friend from school, but he actually wants to be friends with Tessa Ramirez, not with this townie. He got an A+ grade. Perfect. Don't study mechanical then. Help him with his homework. No, don't bring it upstairs. Oh no. Oh look! Dina gained a lot of money for our household. I think we are ready to organize Alexander's birthday. There is a friend of his. Everyone is okay. Even Cassandra is not as depressed as she used to be. It's a small family party. No, not a lot of guests, just the family and his school friend. Everyone's happy. Alex isn't platinum himself. Yeah. And he aged up. What is he wearing? Oh, a leather jacket. I I actually love his outfit. I think it's fantastic, maybe a little bit too alternative for Alex. I'll change this. I think it's too much. It's cute and everything, but it's too much. And I'll have to reset his age because you've just seen he aged up when he didn't need to. Oh, Alexander Goth is no longer a child. He's usually made fortune. I am not against this. He was brought up in a rich family. Maybe he wants to surpass his father's achievements and become even richer than Mortimer. He is going to be turned on by black hair because his mother Bella and his sister Cassandra both have black hair. I believe Alexander thinks they are very beautiful. And his second, let it be perfume. Who knows, maybe Dina uses perfume and he got inspired. As for his turn off, this is going to be witchiness because he fears that witches will fool him and he'll lose his money or something like that. And Dina, Alex and Mortimer will all go shopping. Yeah, the local boutique for the fashion-conscious Sims. Oh, look at it. Dina wants to buy new jewelry and Mortimer wants to buy it. So Mortimer is going to buy jewelry for Dina. This is Dina's new outfit. I also changed her lip color. And she put on Mortimer's bracelet. And look at Alexander. He looks a lot better. He looks like himself. I've explained my position about Darren, but as you can see, Cassandra still has a want to have a baby. And I think she can afford it, because she is really rich. I mean, she can afford adoption. I don't think Cassandra will ever get married, mostly because there aren't any proper men here in Pleasantview. Actually, the only realistic match for her is Malcolm Landgrab IV. The problem is she doesn't know him. All the rest are simply not her level. But she can definitely use adoption. And this is what I'm going to do with her. And speaking of Cassandra's personal life, I'm going to make an entire video on it, so wait for it. It will come after the episode about the oldies. I don't know what is this supposed to mean, but yes. Your request, of course, it was approved. She'll come shortly to drop off the new family member. Grab a plate while you're waiting, Cassandra. I believe Cassandra would want to adopt a toddler boy because she's got more experience with boys. And Alexander was a toddler when her parents trusted her to take care of him. So toddler boy is our decision. The adoption went successfully. And this is Cassandra's son, but they told her at the adoption agency that the toddler boy she was interested in had a twin sister, and it would be nice if she could adopt both. So here is another child. You can say hello to Garrett and Georgia Goth, who of course used to be Garrett and Georgia Newson. The Newsons are a family that comes with Apartment Life expansion pack, but I moved them in Blue Water Village, and this is a short story that explains how these poor children ended up at the orphanage. The Newson family normally consists of 2 teenagers, 2 children and 2 toddlers. Gavin Newson, a fortune sim, was 17 years old at the moment. His bio claimed he was ready to do anything to protect his siblings, and judging by his aspiration, he was mostly thinking about financial protection. He wanted to get a good job to provide for his younger siblings, so he decided to go to university, leaving his 14-year-old sister Ginger to take care of the children. But Ginger's fun was drained after school, so she only managed to take care of Garrett. And in the evening, Georgia was having a terrible tantrum because she was starving, and Ginger couldn't even take her out of her crib. Plus, 10-year-old Gabriella, who's described as a princess of the Newson family, grabbed all Ginger's attention. And when the exhausted teenager went to bed, the social worker came and took everyone, including Gabriella herself and 6-year-old Gallagher, leaving Ginger alone in their apartment. Cassandra needs to take care of them. Family kiss, snuggle. Of course, she wanted a boy, so I think she will be more invested in Garrett than in Georgia. I thought I was filming it, but I wasn't. Anyway, this is Alexander's new bedroom. I think it's suitable for a 13-year-old boy. Also, Cassandra and Mortimer were trying hard to potty train these kids because they are 4 years old and they are not potty trained or anything at all. But they only managed to potty train Garrett. Cassandra potty trained Garrett, and Georgia unfortunately went into her diaper. Cassandra is going to have a lot of trouble with these children because there are 2 at once and they only have 1 year. But Mortimer was very helpful. He was taking care of Georgia, snuggling her and everything. Yeah, it will be hard. Georgia wants to learn to walk. Garrett wants to be potty trained. I think he will be. By the way, Garrett's got 1 mechanical skill point. Dina is already taking a shower and Alexander is playing darts. Hey Alex, don't you want to do your homework? Yes, I know. You're exhausted. What are you doing, Mortimer? Let Georgia out. Okay. I think Mortimer is trying to potty train Georgia or something. He is a helpful grandfather. Does she need to call anyone? Maybe her sister. Call Sam. Teach Georgia to walk. Oh, Nina's at work. Clean up? Wow, Dina. I'm surprised. How many aspiration points does Cassandra have? Oh, she's got enough to afford some smart milk for her children. Wake up, Cassandra. Your children will grow up today. You don't want them to be losers with no skills. Go here. Make smart milk for Georgia. What is Tina doing? What's this? She's just observing what objects we have. She's happy. Like, oh wow. These children will grow up soon. They bother me so much. Oh, Alexander's relatives give him 100 simoleons for his grades. Teach Georgia to walk, please. Cassandra, what are you doing? Take care of your child. Teach him to talk, please. Alex is back. I don't know. No, don't perform rock. Rock? Is it? Oh, that's surprising. Dina, talk to Alexander, please. He wants to be friends with you. What are you doing? What do you think of the kids Cassandra adopted? Well, the kids better than Don Lothario. They'll go to school soon, you know. Oh, really? School? You mean they're going to stay here? Oh, damn it, Cassandra. Oh, look, Cassandra taught Garrett how to talk, right? Yes, fantastic, but he's exhausted now. Well, put him in crib. What about Georgia? Georgia is okay, but Mortimer needs to bathe her. Okay, Dina's investing is paying off. Plus 10,000 simoleons. Oh, she was almost there. Look, Mortimer potty trained Georgia. Wonderful. They are 4 now because they were 2. Round 0, they turned 3. Plus they aged up to 4 when they were at the orphanage. By the way, Cassandra is now 31. Alex is 14. Okay. Come on, kids. Okay. Garrett grew up. Same for Georgia. Wonderful. Cassandra, you are really, really hungry. Forget about the cake. Eat this. Where did they go? They ran outside to eat their cakes. Oh, well, they maybe don't like this house because it's too dark and gloomy. Georgia will now sleep in Cassandra's bedroom, and Garrett will sleep in Alexander's. Of course, Alexander is not happy, but this is the way this is going to be. Oh, no, he got scared by... Who was it? Gretel. Is Mortimer waking up? So sweet. There is only one problem. All this is fake. And I wanted Cassandra to invite over Darren so that he could paint Mortimer's portrait, because Mortimer is already 69. This house now is too cramped. I don't believe that a family as rich as the Goths wouldn't try to separate their families, because this is simply unacceptable for a rich family like them. George is waking up. She wants to jump rope. Okay, jump rope easy. And our kids gained some body skill points. I want Mortimer to help Alexander with his homework. Garrett, that's enough. You want to play chess? Go and play chess then. Cassandra. She tuned the piano. Let's invite Darren over. I will make him selectable and he will paint Mortimer's portrait. And I'm going to pay Darren for this portrait, because he deserves to be paid. He needs money. Mortimer needs a portrait before he dies. We saw Cornelia. This is Cornelia, right? Move this grave. To the last bed. Okay. This is Victor. Pleasantview, last bed. Gretel. Move this grave to the last bed. And let's not forget that Dina's got a grave of her husband in her inventory. Alexander returned from school. Oh, now he's getting an A. Remington, I don't care. I don't care. He's crying because of his long dead relatives. Look, but your niece and nephew grew up well. What? He doesn't even know Garrett? There is Garrett in his family tree. What's the problem, Alexander? Meet your nephew that you live in the same room with. Oh look, Mortimer's portrait is almost finished. Cassandra's coming back from work. Why is her aspiration so low? Ah, that's because a relative died. Yes, Georgia. Georgia needs fun. Oh, look at it. Look at it. Painting complete. Let's buy a gift for Darren. Let's see how much this painting costs. Oh, only 100 and something. I thought it would cost more. Anyway, 109. He is Cassandra's friend, so probably she would pay him more. I think this one for 130 will be okay. I'll put it into Darren's inventory. Wait, not you. This is yours. Are they close to becoming friends? No, they are not. Ah, dog chat. Entertain joke. Okay, he wants to become friends with Mortimer. He could play, yes. I think we need to get some makeovers for Georgia and Garrett as well, because they don't look goth. I think we know Mortimer's favorite child. What? George is wearing makeup? That's horrible. Cassandra wouldn't allow that. She's quite a rebel, I think. Wow, some blue eyeshadow, and she's such a slob. Cassandra would not approve. Dina is exhausted. She is in a bad mood. I think I want to see some storytelling here. Talk. Lecture. Lecture Cassandra about her kids. Tell her that you cannot stand her children.
Don't you want to control your children's behavior, Cassandra? They're running and screaming all the time. I can't even sleep properly. And today your son used our master bathroom. I found his red hair in my body scrub. Can you imagine?
Don't you even talk about my children with your filthy mouth, Dina. It's you who moved in here to rob my father.
Rob? What do you mean by rob? I'm not a thief.
Mortimer doesn't like when there are arguments in his house, so I think he is going to give some money to Cassandra so that she could move out from here with her children. It's too cramped, and now she's arguing with Dina. I will calculate how much money Cassandra is going to get, and I will move her out. So Cassandra is moving out with her children, Garrett and Georgia, and I think they will get their makeovers next round because it's pretty late. I don't think any shop is opened. Well, actually, Dina, Mortimer and Alex were shopping till midnight, so maybe there is a chance. Okay, Garrett and Georgia are moving out. Did you meet your nephew? No, he didn't, so Cassandra will invite Alexander over. I will play this family till morning and then I'll switch to Cassandra's household to see their new place. Go here, your father is trying to help you, so that the homework takes you less time. And he's shaking. Oh, this homework is so difficult. I cannot do this. This is Mortimer's portrait. Learn to study from Mortimer. Mortimer is about to pee his pants, so I wake him up. He is 70 years old. He's pretty old. Dina. And Dina is, how old is she? 28. Well, I think we'll end this round with Mortimer, Dina and Alexander here, because I don't think anything else will happen. Oh, sorry, I need to give Dina a laptop. I almost forgot about it, because otherwise Nina will never give her the money. This is going to be Dina's laptop. Oh, here. Now we are going to move in Cassandra and her children. As you can see, I renovated 105 Sim Lane, which is next to the Goth mansion, and this is where we are going to put Cassandra. This is a house. I moved Cassandra and her children into this one on purpose, because it's right next to the Goth manor, and Cassandra can easily visit her father, who is pretty old, and she can also make sure that Alexander is not getting any bad influence from Dina. I think this is very Cassandra-like. And let's take a look at what's inside. Well, it doesn't look like itself anymore. It used to be all blue. There is one room that reminds of the past of this house. By the way, yeah, this house doesn't have enough room for a double bed in any of its bedrooms, but Cassandra is unlikely to ever get married, so she can easily sleep here. And I wanted Cassandra to take a taxi and go shopping with her children. Call taxi. By the way, Cassandra's got plenty of money in cash, all thanks to her father. Cassandra's children are only 6 years old, so she is buying all the clothes herself. Look, Georgia is already greeting someone. What? Georgia's hobby is sports? She's playing... Cassandra! She's playing catch with this old guy. You should be more attentive to your little girl. Who knows what can happen? This is creepy. Garrett, talk to your sister. Don't let her play with this man. And we need to call taxi. We need to wash Georgia's face, because I think she took Cassandra's lipstick and eyeshadows and put on some makeup on her face when she's too little for that. Cassandra, lecture this guy. We're going home. Greet him and tell him that he is a creep. Talk, lecture. Don't talk to my children. Where did you go with my daughter? I will call the police. No makeup on this child's face. Maybe that's why that creep was trying to talk to her. I have no idea. He's just super creepy. And of course she's going to wear Cassandra's hairstyle. I think this is what Cassandra would give her. This is Georgia's updated look. And this is Garrett's outfit. They're playing and talking to each other. Perfect. They are doing what kids should do. I like their dining room. I especially like this painting, which is a conversion from life stories. This is wholesome. No Don Lotharios. Everyone is happy. She'll need a lot of time to gain this skill point. Let's fast forward. Oh, Cassandra has a day off today. That's perfect. And I think it's time to finally end this episode. I know that it was long, but as you can see, lots of stuff happened with the Goth family. Alexander became a teenager. Everyone, well, not everyone, Dina, Alexander, and Cassandra's children got their makeovers, plus, yes, Cassandra adopted 2 children, and they moved into this house. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed Cassandra's new story, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!